Hello everybody, my name is jaelynking, aka Jim D. Today I will be giving my second part of druid bear tanking. Yesterday I left out a few things that I didn't fully explain. Another thing that people seem to don't understand that druid trinkets and rings and all this other gear doesn't have to be with defense rating, dodge, or parry, or full stamina. I've seen a couple of good trinkets that are really good for bears that have agility, stamina, and expertise. Because druid expertise isn't really a thing for druids, but if you have it, it's only gonna help you. It's not something that you want to avoid, it's not something that you want to go straight for, it's just a stat. Like, as you can see here, I have the unidentifiable organ that I got from Professor Putricide. This is actually a good trinket for bears, because stamina is your pretty much number one stat. And so it gives armor, as you can see there. Here we have the black heart, which is just an amazing trinket all around. It gives stamina and a proc that is pretty much always up if you're getting hit a lot by mobs in ICC. 7,056 armor. Also I have Distant Land here with Mongoose. Now, also, a lot of other people, tanks that are paladins and warriors and death knights, are pretty much telling me Mongoose is a terrible enchant. No, Mongoose is a terrible enchant for you. For druids, it's amazing. We're not, we're not big armor-plated tanks. We don't need shields. We use our claws. It's that simple. We're like, But yeah, let's get down. Okay, you start off in bear form. You should always be turning around mobs to help out your melee DPS. And people say that you should do that for your range too, but I don't think that works for range because I've been on range for a long time. And I've never missed a mob when it was in front of me or behind me unless I was not hit capped. You always start charging in. You put Fairy Fire on every target just because it helps out your melee DPS if they use armor penetration. You use Mangle because it helps out your melee who use bleed effects such as Fury Warriors and Arms Warriors and Rogues who are preferably Assassination or Combat. Maul is a really good threat getter as a druid bear tank. As you can see, it's always changing for me. I'll get a 4K crit there and a miss there. I'll get a dodge there. It's a really random. But when it does it, it's usually almost a crit on either of them. Demoralizing Roar. There's been a lot of debate over this move, but I'm just not really a big fan of it. I've asked people, is a mob really going to do a significant amount of less damage to me if I put this up? And they've always just said, I don't know. I'm not a druid or a warrior, so I never see warriors use it, so we were built to be around them, so I'm guessing it doesn't. Your rotation is mostly going to be 5 stacks of Lacerate, Mauls, Fairy Fire, Maul spam until Mangle is up, and then refresh your Lacerates, and Demoralizing Roar if you actually want to use it. Also, for certain bosses that do a lot of damage to you, such as Fester Gut, Starfang at Enrage, Professor Putricide, Blood Queen, Cindergosa, you will want to pop Frenzied Regeneration and get the glyph for it. It really saves your life sometimes, because healers really focus on healing you then, so that 20% is really going to help. Also, another thing, Bear, ACC, 30% buff, Survival Instincts, 114k. Well, not here, I'm not in ICC. And that's my mom. My bars are pretty much set up to not really help me. The only moves I actually use are War Stomp, which should be able to use in bear form, I still think. Nature's Grasp, Berserk for trash, Mango spamming really helps. Survival Instincts, and Barkskin. I'm also a leather worker because I find that being able to use fur lining on your bracers really helps. 1020 HP, really good. Most of my gear is gemmed for stamina. I only have this one purple gem to meet my meta, and then everything else is pure stamina, as you can see. My enchants are a little off because this is my off-spec gear. I might make a boomkin guide later. That's really my upper spec. I'm an okay tank. I'm going up because our guild kind of needs a few new tanks because ours are getting their work schedules changed up. But yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, put it in the comments below and I will try to answer them as fast as possible. Thank you, and don't forget to rate and subscribe if you already haven't. Goodbye.